Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock City, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the SMU Mustangs. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And he fields it inside the 15. Brought down at the 29. That's when we'll start the drive. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. And now they'll run it on the draw. And they try the middle, but stop for no gain.
Boy, Chris, just watching this first play, this battle with the line of scrimmage in such a big game is going to be fascinating and go a long way in determining who wins this game.
Getting set. Here's second down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The freshman brought down after a nice run.
So your defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield worried about that quarterback who's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, the backs they have here now on this roster. Boy, just so many different combinations and ways to attack you.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. It's an option look. He'll pitch it. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option.
Look, I realize on any play call that is properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And looking to throw now on first down. And here comes a deep shot. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Tigers! You come out in your playoff game, Kirk, no signs of the rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And they've got the returner corralled. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
First down loss sets up 2nd and long from the 11. Now we run a draw play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
How about the defense on this play right here? Chris, they go with a draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense that's been in their ears to get upfield. But instead, it's almost like the defense was expecting the run. They're not surprised at all. They make a great play.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Now the running back comes up a little bit short of the first down. Big decision here for this offense because they are down a touchdown here early in the game. They don't want to dig themselves too big of a potential hole.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Finds room at the 30. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. That's a gutsy call by this coach at this stage of the game in this field position. But it works.
Yeah, they roll the dice here early in the game, and it works out because if they don't convert there, boy, the opposing offense starts in great field position.
On first down, it's play action. Throws it to the right. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. An explosive play, moves the ball across midfield. 38.
That's one way to be able to move the football up the field in a hurry. These are the types of plays that can really galvanize an offense.
The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
And the freshman brings him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Give it to the back again. Powers through.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
And the Mustangs are in the red zone. Can they pick up the first on the ground? They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a 1st down.
Well, they tried to grind that out for those 2 yards, and they came up just short. I'm talking inches short. You know the players are going to say, hey, Coach, let's go for it. We can make it. We can make it. It's 4th down in inches. Get behind that line and go for it.
Got space looking for the end zone here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ponies. Lining up to try the extra point. And there's the point after. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Dumps it down to the back. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Short completion sets up a 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's a quick grab. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Fights off a defender. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, they had enough yards for the first down on that throw, but a clutch hit right here defensively jars the ball free. No first down.
The ball near midfield. The head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, SMU.
First down here for this offense. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? We'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. It's a solid gain to pick up the first down and what'll be likely the final play of this first quarter. Here's the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Second down play coming up for this offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
First and goal, SMU.
The Mustangs will line up now. It's first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Second and goal for the offense. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
He's swarmed by the defense.
A great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance and try to get that touchdown.
4th and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? Or it's snapped to the back. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Well, this is the risk you take as a play caller. So often people want to try to go for it on 4th down, but you got to be careful. As you see right here, the defense makes the play to get the ball back themselves.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Now the delay is called. Offense took a little too much time there. Backs lined up on either side of the quarterback. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
So, 2nd down after the incompletion. Backed up at the 1. He's going to throw it. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. 3rd down just outside the end zone. Looking to throw it again. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the Tigers will send the punt team onto the field. So on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the ball is away from his own end zone. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. And the Mustangs looking to run some tempo here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the 1st down marker. Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Play action fake. Looking to throw. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. Field goal try, no good. He missed it. Try is no good, and we're still tied.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. He's looking deep here. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Pass not complete. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And looking for a big play here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Oh, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
Fourth and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Quick throw to the left side. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Finding enough space for a solid game before they stop.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run.
Got space, looking to score. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. And they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Set to advance on the football.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking right, this one caught. Tackle made after a solid gain to spot the ball at the 34.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Powering through.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They try to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option doesn't work at all. Second down after that previous play. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they stop him? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
That was an impressive effort here by the safety to use his speed and effort to get to that football where it was headed. Secondary coaches got to be proud.
And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. And a quick spin move there before he's dropped. Decent pickup on the play.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
Well, that's mano a mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back to just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Tight end makes the grab. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch. The Mustangs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown.
They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Ball back at the 6 for a second and goal off that loss. Here's a handoff testing the middle. Touchdown, Mustangs. Still no answer for this offense. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to make a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Clemson now operating in the red zone. Looking to throw it on first down. Launching one to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. It'll be a 26-yard attempt, should be automatic. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. It'll be a 26-yard attempt, should be automatic. And he knocks it right through the uprights.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And now a timeout is taken. The receiving team wanting to talk about things here before the kickoff. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking in a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. The pass is intercepted. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Tigers will kick this away to get the second half going. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. It's intercepted, threw it across his body. Touchdown, Clemson. And the defense adds 6 on the interception return. And the interception taken to the house, a big six, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And now the try here for the extra point. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And the coverage team gets the return to the ground. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. That's a nice game. He'll move the football up to the 27.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And the offense will stay out there. They are 2 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They can't connect. It's a costly turnover on downs.
Well, I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Running back grabs it on a screen. They bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. There's a screen pass to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
It's a bunch formation. seems to be dialing up the pressure here. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And the Tigers line it up with 1st and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Tigers! That puts them on top in the second half. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT puts them up 3. Being set to kick the ball off now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Mustangs offense back on the field. Remember last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the player is down injured after that last play. Looks like a timeout or they check him out. Now it's 2nd down here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Clemson.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Returner looking to make a play here. Hard running there, breaking tackles. The returner brought down by the coverage team. SMU offense is back out on the field now. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Throws a rocket toward the right side. It's caught. They will rule that a catch. A huge gain through the air.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if a quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Brings up second down.
Important second down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And they get him down after the completion.
The running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Handoff to the right side. Running through the tackle. He's stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. And the Mustangs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, I understand what you're doing here. As a play caller, you want to take that chance. You want to keep the ball. You want to keep the drive alive. But this is the risk you take, and the defense comes up with a huge stop.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Tigers. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine in a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And the extra point was up and good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Last possession, they went for it on fourth down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 22. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? He goes down quickly, but that's a takeaway for this defense. Important play.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to the 30. First down and 10. Takes the ball and heads to the left. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Touchdown, Clemson. And this one is getting ugly. That's another strike from this quarterback where he is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against his secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Running out of time in the pocket. The freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 17. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught in the flat by the running back. Fighting him off. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. The Mustangs will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. And someone moved just a bit too early. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Here's the throw deep downfield. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. And they bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Running back has it on a screen now. Touchdown, Ponies. This offense cannot be stopped. Now they'll empty the backfield on this two-point conversion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. The kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
SMU 27.
And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Keeping it on the ground here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter.
That's the end of the third
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Misses the receiver. Incomplete. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for a deep completion. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, 3rd down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing 4th down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
No, kick it away here. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. Returner tackle right there. That's when we'll start the drive. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. That's an explosive gain. They've got him, but the gain all the way to the 28.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. He's going to bring up 2nd down.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Short connection to the tight end here. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit. And the Mustangs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Mustangs look to keep this drive moving. And 1st down, right back to the running game. Runs through the defender. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down. Almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and picking up that 1st down.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a 4th down completion. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on... And stepping up there.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. And now the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. Finding some room at the 25. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flashed at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
Catch made on the right side. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and his quarterback, being able to throw the football with the lead in the fourth quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Makes a quick catch.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Linebacker shifting around now. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. Touchdown, Tigers. And the beatdown continues. Kicking team out for the PAT try. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Mustangs offense back on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They finally get him down. It's a big gain. Ball moves to the 47. And the Mustangs come to the line in a hurry up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And looking to throw now on first down. The ball is picked off.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
They're going to run the option. Pitch play to the back. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback's got it on the option. He's inside the 15. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
And first down for the offense.
First down here for this offense. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. The Salk were able to bring him down quickly.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And now the running back's got it again. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short, unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
Head coach stays aggressive after failing on the last 2 4th down attempts. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Looks like Clemson will have the first down. So they get the first down, and that could be the dagger. This defense needed a stop right there. The offense can begin to think about celebrating.
What a gutsy call here by the head coach to go for this with 4th down with the lead late in the game. Give them all the credit for the execution. This game's not over, but the defense, the only chance they really have now is they got to rip that ball out and try to get a turnover. Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
The Tigers line up with a 1st and goal. Oh, and it's a fumble. At midfield, past the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, SMU. A fumble return for 6.
Boy, this linebacker showing you he's got some serious speed. I mean, he's been pounding people play after play against the run. This time the ball's on the ground. I just thought he might pick it up. He shows us what kind of speed he has. Takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
And he makes it in. The 2-point conversion inching the score a little bit closer now.
SMU 35.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback.
Take over. 1st and 10.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Offense tops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He'll take a deep shot. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
Incompletion makes it second down. And he'll set up to throw. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground. The next tip ball could be going the other way.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Well, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today, showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
Defense trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the Tigers will have to punt this one away. He's on to boot it away now. Fair catch made at the 40. The SMU offense is back out on the field now. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big game, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. What in the world was going on the defensive side of that?
What was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown. Interesting call here by this offense on the two-point conversion. Just not enough depth on that route to get him across the goal line. And the defense does a nice job of coming up with that tackle to keep him short.
He's got it inside the 15. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. Getting set up. It's a first down play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. And the defense will take time out to stop the clock. 20 seconds remaining.
And that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Curb Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.